Well, we are looking at a very similar setup to yesterday, where we've got chilly mornings and fairly comfortable afternoons, despite it still being a little bit below average as far as where temperatures should typically be this time of year. But looking at our live Super Doppler for high pressure still locked in, still going to bring us abundant sunshine now through the weekend and even into much of next week. So we're looking at a very quiet weather pattern for us. Afternoon highs for today, a little bit warmer than yesterday for most spots, upper 60s into the lower 70s. Now take a look at what happens over the next several days. Temperatures back on the rise. We'll be back into the lower 70s on Saturday, mid to upper 70s Sunday, and then we are climbing well into the upper 70s Monday into Tuesday of next week. So quite the roller coaster for temperatures, from well below average to now getting above average, but it is going to come with lots of sunshine. So we really do have a beautiful stretch of weather for us. Today, yes, you will need a few extra layers heading out the door on the earlier side, but as we warm into the afternoon, we're looking at highs fairly comfortable or within a couple of degrees of where we typically should be this time of year. Again, abundant sunshine all day long. Hardly a cloud in the sky, and that's going to be the theme as we move on into the weekend as well. So if you do have any weekend plans, somewhat of a cooler start Saturday and Sunday morning, but rebounding very nicely during the afternoon time frame as we get back into the 70s. So should be a beautiful stretch of weather for us. So great time to get outdoors and enjoy. Now taking a look at the tropics, we do have two areas of interest. The good news is neither of these are expected to impact the U.S. Right now, we've got one that is highlighted in yellow. This disturbance is projected to work its way further west and northwest. However, it only has about a 10% chance of development. So even if it does develop, it doesn't look like anything really is going to mount much out of this one. In addition to that, we also have another disturbance. It has a medium chance of development as it works closer towards the Yucatan Peninsula there. If it does develop, also short-lived, mainly going to bring heavy amounts of rainfall for areas far towards our south in the Caribbean. So we're not looking at any impacts here at home. In fact, we've got beautiful conditions area-wide through this weekend and into next week. So the 4-day looks like this. Yes, we will wake up to some patchy frost and even freeze concerns across western North Carolina, but then we're gradually warming back up over the next several days. Those overnight lows finally getting out of the 30s, and then our afternoon highs back into the 70s. In fact, well into the 70s for the upstate, and even into the mid to upper 70s for western North Carolina as we move into next week.